Welcome to the Bold Encourager. I am Rebecca. Today I will be vlogging throughout my day and showing you how I dyed my hair bright red, and I will also share with you how to save money while being a vegan and on a budget. So please stay tuned. First things first, I must have my coffee every morning or I'm not a fun person to be around. After coffee is Bible study time. I'm currently studying Philippians, which is the book of joy. Remember, the strength comes from the joy of the Lord, and rejoice in all things and cultivate real joy in your life. Today I'm going to actually be dyeing my hair super bright red, and I wanted to share that with you. Also, I picked up some items, and I'm going to show you how to go ahead and dye your hair at home. Not recommended to everyone. I have dyed my hair before at home. I usually get the kits, but this time, because my hair is darker, I actually had to pick up some individual items at Sally's Beauty Supply. And since I've done this before, I feel comfortable dyeing my own hair. But if you haven't done it before, it's not that I recommend doing it, but probably ask someone for help if you can. So I picked up some items. My hair has gotten darker, so I do have to use a developer. Usually I can use the box dye, but since my hair is getting darker, to go red is a lot harder with darker hair. It may be like more in a dark cherry red, which I don't want. I want to go more brighter red. So, and I actually did cut my hair during quarantine. It turned out okay, but I had posted about how there was in the back of my head there was a gouge. So that happened, yes. But today we're not cutting my hair. We're going to be dyeing it, and I've done it multiple times and it has turned out pretty good each time. For the haircut next time, I promise you I will videotape it. So this is the color I went with. It is Excellence High Color Highlights, and it's the red highlights. It's for dark hair only, so not recommended for lighter haired people. And I got this 30 volume developer that was recommended by the girl at the Sally's Beauty Supply. I asked her 30 or 20 and she said 30. And then I got a brush to put the color on and a mixing bowl that has all the measurements so that I measure correctly, along with some gloves. Of course, I have a little trash bag that I put into like a shirt and then an old towel so I can make sure it doesn't get on my shirt. So let's get started. So the directions say 2.4 ounces, fluid ounces, which it equals, and I looked it up, 71 milliliters. It's a little under 71. So to round it up to the next number, it's about 71 milliliters. On this bowl, it measures by the milliliters, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there based on that amount. And then I'm going to mix it up, and then I'm going to start dyeing my hair, and then I got to let it sit for 30 minutes. So we shall see how it turns out. So of course you got to put the cap in the center to get it to open, but the whole tube of red has to go in there. If you have longer hair, you might have to use 2 tubes of red, but since I have, or whatever color you want to go, since I have shorter hair, I only really need 1. I might not even need the full amount, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I do have super thick hair, so even though it's short, it's very thick. Now that I got all that red in there, I'm going to put the 30 developer in there. Okay. Take the brush out. I'm going to kind of use it for a mixing tool as well. As you can see, that's what it looks like. And then just stirring it up together to make it all one solid color. kind of should look like when it's done being mixed. Now I'm going to put my gloves on. I guess I should have put them a little earlier on, but it's kind of hard for me to get all this stuff in there. So we start. Take each section. When you have longer hair, you kind of have to tie it up to do each section to make sure you get them all evenly. You kind of see what I'm doing. Basically want to saturate it until it's all covered up. It's gonna look better when I'm done. Alright, let it sit for 30 minutes and then rinse it out and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So what do you think? It's super bright red like I wanted it to be. I'm super excited about the results. I hope you are too. I didn't expect it to be exactly what I wanted, but it did turn out exactly what I wanted it to be. It's bright, it's in the sunlight, it's more brighter obviously, but I'm happy with the results and I'm so excited that I got to share this journey with you. So today, along with dyeing my hair, I went to the grocery outlet and I was looking for some vegan items that I could have in my cupboard or my refrigerator. And I found some things and I was really surprised by the pricing there. It's really hard. Now that I'm a vegan, the pricing is really hard to find it to be affordable. I'm trying to be on a budget and also be healthy, so those two things sometimes don't go well together. But at Grocery Outlet, I was surprised to find these brands that actually were very affordable and definitely can fit into my budget. Okay, let me just start with why I decided to go vegan. I first started off with the Daniel fast, as I had shared with you in a different video. Well, I decided to continue that on because I didn't think I could ever go without meat. And it proved to be wrong because I did go without meat and I was fine. But the reason being is not for any other purpose but for health reasons. And I am healthy, but I know as I get older that could change, and I know it affects your inflammation. I actually have a gnarly scar on my wrist. It is from when I went on a ATV adventure and I actually broke my wrist and I was in therapy for 8 months. It was gnarly, and one thing that I learned from it was that, you know, it can happen anytime, you know, it's just life happens, right? But also, when I was going through therapy, they told me that most likely I would have arthritis when I got older. And I read that being a vegan can actually help your arthritis because of the inflammation. Still a little younger now, so I can do it now, and I guess as I get older it may not be as bad, so I figured to put my health first. And it's a bit of a transition, but hey, you know, if it helps me down the road, why not? So the things that I found that were really interesting was, I'll start with kind of the easy one, this romaine lettuce. salad kit was $1.50, so $1.50. Everywhere else it's about $2.50, so that was a pretty good deal, $1 off. The second item is, this is a very popular vegan brand. It's Mayoko's Creamery. So they make cheeses and butter, specifically cream cheese, but it's all non-dairy. So it's very hard to find vegan cheeses and butters that taste good. But from what I've heard, this is a really good brand, and a lot of people like this brand that are vegan. So I figured I'd try it out. It was $3.99, and everywhere else it's about $5.99. Even in Walmart, I think it was maybe $5.82. So this is a really good deal, $3.99, great brand. And the cheeses I heard are amazing. So they didn't have the cheese there, so I definitely want to try that eventually whenever I can find it there. But this is one that is really hard to find. I looked online and it was very rare to find this specifically. This one is actually garlic parmesan flavored, and it's made with oat milk. So it's a butter made with oat milk. And I was just like, why not? Let's try it. And what a great deal, $3.99. Otherwise would have been $5.99 everywhere else. And some of the other places you have to pay for shipping. So I figured that was a good deal. And this is the deal of all deals. This was 99 cents. This is gnocchi, and it's the truffle flavor, 99 cents. I cannot find it anywhere else online. The only other place was Amazon, and it was about $9.99 there. And probably you would have to pay for shipping unless you had Prime or you had to add up to $25. So 99 cents. Didn't realize the deal was that great until I got home. So probably should go back and get more, because that is a steal of a deal. And I love truffle and I love gnocchi. So it's got the flavor you want, and it is in fact vegan. So I'm excited to try it out, and it should just make the meals a little bit more fancy, even though you can't add real cheese. So I thought it was pretty cool. And then there's this. This is the Silk Almond Creamer. This is the creme brulee flavor. I have not seen this flavor anywhere before. So I was really excited about this one. It is actually was $1.99 there, and it's typically $3.99 everywhere else. So a $2 difference. So grocery outlet bargain market once again strikes, because I'm trying to, stick to creamers that are non-dairy, and I'm really surprised that they had this at a great deal. I even saw another creamer that was a protein creamer that was 99 cents, which I'm sure that creamer is probably more expensive than 99 cents. But, I didn't want to go that far with the protein and everything. I was like, I don't know how that's going to taste. I do like almond milk in my coffee right now, so I feel like the almond creamer is going to be a good way to change it up a little bit and not go overboard with the sugar. Trying to be good on the sugar too. Okay, and then the last one, this is fondue, I think it's called, or fondue, Caesar dressing, which this, believe it or not, was $1.99 at Grocery Outlet. Everywhere else, it's about $5.99. I looked online. On the actual website, it is $5.99. And the thing about it is, you're probably going to have to pay for shipping. So $1.99, steal of a deal, versus buying it online for $5.99. I saw it, I believe, I think it might have been Walmart that had it, but it was on their online, and that one was $7.46. So the only other place that I could find it was on the other website, which was $5.99, plus you probably have to pay for shipping. So all in all, great deals. Didn't find everything I was looking for. There's some brands that I was really excited to find, because I do watch other people's channels that have explained the brands that vegans like to try. And so I'm still learning everything. Still trying to grow and understand what are the better brands. I know cheeses and butters are really hard to find good brands for because you can't do dairy. So I will keep you informed on these things, but I'm really excited about these deals. I bought other stuff, of course, fruits and vegetables, but those aren't as exciting, and there's not that much of a difference in those. They're pretty good, standard pricing there, not too extraordinary. So these were the things I found that I felt were very extraordinary to share with you, and I thought it may perk your interest and go to grocery outlet. So I hope you enjoyed this. Just shared a whole day with you today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I post a new video. I also have social media pages at Instagram and Facebook, and it's at The Bold Encourager for both those pages. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you need any encouragement in any area of your life. I hope you have an amazing day. Every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will post a new YouTube video. So please stay tuned.